The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by Mingy Beef Jerky, Clark's Pump and Shop, Whitaker Bank, Roberts Insurance, Crown Trophy, Sutherland Chevrolet, Rafferty's, Double Dogs, and by Prep Spin.
Hello, I'm Gary Ball, your host of the Scholastic Ball Report. Welcome into the show today. We've got another great lineup for you this week. As always, we have a feature from WKYT. The Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, West Jessamine High School girls basketball team. They got 22 wins this year. The Rafferty Special Guest of the Week, Spencer France from Montgomery County High School boys basketball team. From Nicholasville, we have the Sutherland Chevrolet Driver of the Week with some great sports highlights. Clark's Pump and Shop legend, Part 2, Donna Moir, longtime Sacred Heart basketball coach. But we know what you want. You want some highlights, and you want game time with Brian Milam, Lee K. Howard, Lindsey Goff.
Bryan Station of Douglas, boys 42nd District. The Defenders have not won a title since 2008, while the Broncos have won every district title since 2020. January 31st, Station let one get away against Douglas. Tonight, the Northsiders meeting again, and immediately Douglas takes control thanks to Juante Jenkins with the blow-by. Now in transition, ahead to Jenkins for two more. Then JJ just drives it himself. Jenkins with 17, the Broncos lead by 6. Champ Ligon can flat out coach. And Amari Owens is the king of acrobatic shots on the break. The up and under. This is mild compared to later. Station with the rally. Owens draws so much attention it leaves guys like Justin Richmond open. He was perfect. 5 of 5 from the field, 4 of 4 from 3. Transy coach Brian Lane enjoying those tickets Bob Euchre left him in as well. Hey, it must be the front row. Douglas would then open it up. Broncos are fast. Avion Chenault can dunk. Douglas by 14. Then watch Amari Owens. Between the legs a la Magic Johnson, the English off the glass. Bryan Station rallies to win the 42nd, 59-56.
No matter who you cheer for or what the sport,
Clark's Pump and Shop is there to support the young people who play.
Whether it's a snack on the way to the game or restocking on the way home, Clark's is the winning stop. And when you're choosing from drinks, chips, or a one-of-a-kind crispy, crunchy chicken, you'll be a winner no matter what the scoreboard says.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside.
Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
From ADU homes and room additions to garage additions, take your home to the next level with distinctive design remodeling. Turn your basement from fine to fantastic. Upgrade your patio. Enjoy the outdoors longer in a new screened room. With this many finished projects, what are you waiting for? With distinctive design remodeling.
Next Next month, we will crown KHSAA Sweet 16 state champions, but Kentucky also loves to remember the champs of the past. 1982 Laurel County, no exception. Today in London, members of that title team reunited and watched a documentary produced by the Sports History Foundation. What keeps that 1982 squad in the memory banks of fans is a shot heard around the state. Paul Andrews' half-court heave at the buzzer, but the focus of the documentary is more about the team.
This was our family. I mean, we were together all the time. And, you know, to this day, you know, and having played basketball at Kentucky and Joe at South Alabama, and you know, this is a team that I always will remember. And, you know, I played in the Final Four, but it does not compare to winning a state championship.
The documentary hit some nerves with from cheerleaders to our managers, our coaches, obviously, the players, parents.
The memory of it now just makes it more special. We get to live that little dream of winning the state tournament.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, the West Jessamine girls basketball team. With us is basketball coach Matt Hilkins, two of his players. Welcome into the show, Coach Hilkins.
Thanks for having us.
You are 22-7 going into the district tournament. Talk to us about the strong basketball season you've had to this point.
Yeah, it's definitely been one full of challenges. We're really proud of how the girls have overcome those. A lot of people don't know, you know, we had 2 season-ending injuries to 2 starters early in the season for us. And so we really had to kind of remake our team identity around the players that were still on the roster and overcome those injuries. And so to be sitting here at 22-7, we're really proud of how far we've come this season.
Coach Hilkins, introduce your all-region players with us here today. Tell us a little bit about each one.
Yeah, so directly next to me is Katie Maston. She's our junior guard. She's had to step in and play point guard this year. You know, she's a junior that's getting ready to score her 1,000th point and has had a tremendous year for us. She's the leader of our team as far as starting our defense and pressuring the ball, and then being able to step up and bring the ball up the floor and get us into our sets and get us into good possessions on offense. You know, a lot of things start with her in that aspect. And then next to her is sophomore Claire Marshall, who's a 1,500-point career scorer and over 1,000 career rebounds. And, you know, like you said earlier on, a double-double machine every game. You know, she's a matchup nightmare for everybody, and we're lucky to have both of them.
Claire, you are a double-double machine, as Coach said, averaging double figures and double digits of rebounds. What do you work on the most in basketball practice to improve your game?
I would say right now and into the season, I've been working most on my shooting and just having confidence in that. I feel like that is just such a key in the game when they take away your drive. So that's what I've been working on.
And how do you think you contribute to the basketball team there at West?
I think I'm a pretty good leader. I try to be strict for these young girls that I see and that are coming up because they're having to take on such a big role for us. But with that being said, I try to be lighthearted and funny and just a role model for them and model the work that they need to put in to be at this level.
It's loose, doesn't it? Well, what is your most memorable game playing at West Jess?
Probably regional semifinals of last year when we played Southwestern. It was just a fun game. We were down at half and then we're able to come back and win. And we had lost them earlier that season, so it's just good to win that and be able to have a shot at the regional championship.
I like most about being on the basketball team there.
I like the friendships and bonds I've made. They're literally like my family. I love all of them here. And it's been so hard losing 2 of my best friends, not being able to play with them. But it's just, you realize how important the game has been for me and being able to have those friendships and those connections.
Maybe as a junior on the team and having taken the point guard over this year, how do you think your experience has helped the team success?
I feel like I've helped a little bit, just like I feel like I've learned a lot, like the past games that I've had to fill in, and I just feel like I've gotten a little better as the season's gone on, and I feel like that's going to help the team once we get our 2 players back next year.
And you started out in a different position, but now you're the point guard. How's that changed in the dynamic for you, of course, as a player?
It's definitely a lot more pressure, but yeah, it's definitely a big change, but I think I like it, so.
I'm going to ask you what I asked Claire. What's your most memorable game at West Jess?
The most memorable game is probably last year when we beat Mercer for the first time in school history.
Big win for you guys. Well, thank you, Coach Elkins, Claire, and Katie for being on the Scholastic Ball Report today.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
That's it for the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Watch for Everyday Kentucky everyday deals for savings at restaurants, activities, events, services, and more. Go to WKYT.com and click on Everyday Deals. Check frequently for new deals. And watch Everyday Kentucky for the latest everyday deals.
Imagine being free from the pain normal exercise can cause. Introducing the Teeter Free Step.
It's smooth, it's comfortable. Instead of sitting in my favorite chair, now I'm sitting on Free Step. I can watch TV. Before I know it, the show's over and I just got a great workout without even thinking about it.
The Free Step engages both the upper and lower body, boosting calorie burn by more than 17% and distributing muscle exertion so your workout feels easier.
I can get a full body workout and not be in pain while I'm doing it.
Go to tryfreestep.com now.
Have you heard? The new and improved free iHeartRadio app
is finally here. The live radio dial,
presets,
scan,
and even lyrics,
playlists, and podcasts too.
And it's absolutely free.
We made it easier to discover what you love. The new and improved iHeartRadio app.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Rafferty Special Guest of the Week. He's very special. Spencer France, one of the managers for the boys basketball team at Montgomery County, along with basketball coach Jason Mays. Welcome into the show, Coach Mays and Spencer.
What do you say? Say thank you.
Thank you.
It's an honor to be on your show. I've watched it for years.
Coach Mays, tell us a little bit about Spencer and as a manager and what he does for the team.
So Spencer is a freshman here at Montgomery County, and he's a very special friend of not only mine, but all of our players. And he is probably the most popular student in our high school. And we have 1,350 students, 9th through 12th grade. He's also a student of mine twice a day. So he's just a joy to be around. My wife is the middle school principal here at McNabb, and she had him as a student last year, and she just raved about him and how how much joy he had in his heart. And so I got to meet him, and one thing led to another, and he loves. How much do you love basketball?
A lot.
Yeah, he loves basketball. And I said, well, why don't you be a manager for us? And man, I don't think he's missed a practice. He hasn't missed a game. He travels with us. I don't know what we would do without him.
So you're the boys basketball team manager, which is such an important support role position within the sports team. Tell us about that.
What are some of the things that you do? Like, what do you do during practice every day?
Run the clock.
He is a maestro on our clock during practice. Do I yell at you every once in a while? No, I'm nice to you, right?
Yeah.
He helps us in the locker room, And what's your favorite part of being a manager so far, Spence?
Hang out with my friends.
Hanging out with his friends. Who's your favorite player?
Caden Reed.
Caden Reed.
I do.
Now, what do you like about traveling? Do you like the bus trips?
Oh yeah, go take a nap.
He gets a little Gary, he gets on the officials a little bit too much during a game, but he's very animated. He might be worth the admission to one of our games to come watch him on the end of the bench. But what do you do during timeouts for, Spence?
Get the water bottles.
Yep.
Give it to him. Give it to
yep.
the players.
And what you think of a high school manager, especially the first year coming into any kind of group dynamic organization, sports team, he's doing the basic elements of just serving.
What are some of the things you're responsible for in the basketball team as a manager, Spence?
Play hard.
So, hey, what's one of your favorite sayings to the guys to make sure they're ready to play?
Lock in.
They got to lock in. They got to lock in.
Yep.
So on game days, he literally, I think one of the most important responsibilities he has is I don't think he's got in trouble for this yet. I hope he never gets in trouble for it. But he goes up and down the hallways in between classes telling all the students to lock in. It's game day. So he rallies the troops to our games.
Well, thank you, Coach Mays, and you too, Spencer, for all you do to assist the boys basketball team at Montgomery County.
What do you say back? Say thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, it's been a privilege. Thank you guys for having enough care and concern to include us in this.
Thank you, Coach, and for being on the show today. That's it for the Rafferty Special Guest of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week takes us to the boys' 42nd District Finals. Brian Station and Douglas and the defenders Amari Owens is a repeat winner of this honor. Look at the way he drops the basketball between his legs, then gets the spin off the backboard. Owens with 22. Brian Station rallies for their first district crown since 2008. Amari Owens, you are the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and Prep Spin.
Need a car that works for you and your family? Come to New Circle Auto Sales. We're family owned and want to treat you like family. Our staff will work with you to make sure you get the financing you deserve. It's tax time, so bring in your tax refund and apply it to your purchase. We have a great selection of top brand names for every budget. We also offer in-house vehicle servicing and detailing. Our staff is fluent in English, Spanish, and Arabic. For reliable transportation, head to New Circle Auto Sales, open 7 days a week.
Every night on the CW Lexington, it's the first 10 at 10. 10 minutes of news and weather you need to know. Plus, I'll give you your exclusive 10-hour forecast for the next day.
First 10 at 10 is sponsored by Dawn Hauer Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric. Please join ARH, WKYT, and WYMT Help Those in Need. Scan the QR code on your screen now to donate. Go to arh.org/floods. Thank you and God bless.
Back into the Scholastic Ball Report for our Clark's Pumpkin Shop Legend segment. Today we have a basketball legend, Donna Moir, basketball coach at Sacred Heart Academy in Louisville. Welcome into the Scholastic Ball Report, Donna.
Thanks for having me, Commissioner.
You know, you've been really successful. First of all, you won a state championship, so you know what that's like when you're during your playing days. And then as a coach, you've won 7 state championships and over 800 wins. And describe some of the highlights of that journey.
Gosh, winning that first state championship, just getting to Diddle Arena was crazy because I remember it was in 2002 and we had just gotten a new principal at school. And it was kind of funny because in the summer you always had to we had to sign up and, to meet her. And I walked in there and she said to me, the first thing she said was, there's a lot of people that think you just play golf all day. And I was like, oh, okay. So I kind of knew what I was in for. And I remember sitting in the regional finals. We were ranked like 7th in the nation, and we were down to Mercy the entire game. And I remember sitting on the bench thinking, oh my God, this is it. I finally got a team that, is just amazing. And if we don't win here, I'm done, and we actually won the game on a last second shot. Like literally the buzzer went off, the ball is bouncing around the rim, and Carly Almirad hit a basket and took us to the state tournament and really changed my career as a coach. But I felt that immense pressure, because in Louisville, to get out of the 7th region, when you win the 7th region, you've done something. And that was just incredible. And then we ended up winning the state tournament that year and then went on to win 2 more. And, it was just, I don't think I didn't really enjoy it because it was just the pressure of like, hey, we got to get back. We got to do it again. And then we got to do it again. And so, but it was just great kids. We are, I'm close to all those girls on the team to this day, and to see them have the success that they've had is something that I'm really proud of.
You don't want to single any one of the teams out, but can you tell a little bit about some of your best teams you had over the years? And I remember Carly Almirad at Crystal Kelly.
Yeah, Carly, Crystal Kelly, those kids.
Crew, yeah.
I think because people will say like, oh, which one was the funnest? And honestly, like when we won in 2021 after COVID, I actually got to coach my niece, Reagan Bender, and we weren't on anybody's radar, the entire year, and had a lot of good freshmen that came in, and Josie Gilvin, who's playing awesome at WKU, and just a good bunch of hardworking kids. And we started getting on a roll and won the region and came through and, ended up winning the state tournament that year. And, with no so that was probably the only time I went there when we weren't the favorite, and so I think that's really was a fun year just because we weren't expected to win, and just everything we did was just so much fun.
So I've got one other question. What advice would you give to young women wanting to get into the coaching field this day and time?
I think the main thing I would say is like, you can have a family. I have 4 kids, have 5 granddaughters and actually a grandson on the way. And, my kids all grew up around Sacred Heart. My granddaughters are around there a lot. And I think to let people know that like, you can have a family, you can be a coach, women need, we need good young women to be coaching, giving back to the sports that they love, and be mentors for, our young kids. And so I think that, if you can do it, you just got to make time and organize and be organized. And I just think that's so important because, a lot of people want to see people like them coaching, and to be successful, you can do it. And, it does take a lot of work, but it is attainable.
Thank you, Donna, for being the Clark's Pumpkin Shop legend this week on the Scholastic Ball Report.
All right, thank you.
That's Donna Moir, the winningest girls high school basketball coach in the state of Kentucky. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
back. The district tournament, and regular season for that matter, has been a mere formality for Franklin County over the last decade and change. They cannot lose. Great Crossing taking their chances tonight with the Lady Flyers in the 41st District Final. Third quarter, 7th grader Jalynn Edmondson leading the break. Passed ahead to Madison Jackson. She's a bucket, and he's a bucket too. Great Crossing with scoreless for much of the third. J.L. Henderson banking on her Warhawks, though. But the highlights belong to the Flyers. Drum roll, please. Logan Kennedy lets it rip from the wing. Franklin County flies to another district title. It's a formality, like you said. 60-34 the final score.
Hello, I'm Veronica.
My name is Darvin.
I'm Courtney.
I'm Jackie.
And we switched to Consumer Cellular.
My previous provider was terrible.
Surprise, we've changed your rate.
We wouldn't get to talk to a person.
And then all of a sudden it disconnects.
Now with Consumer Cellular, no problems.
Better customer service. They tell me exactly what I'm paying and why I'm paying for it.
It's within $1 of being half of my old bill.
With Verizon, I was paying about $150 a month. With Consumer Cellular, I'm paying about half that.
Okay, this is doable. This is affordable.
I'm getting the exact same coverage for half the price. That's a beautiful thing.
Done deal.
I got to keep my phone. I got to keep my number.
Switching over took about 20 minutes. That's it.
It's month to month, very simple.
It's been amazing.
I was now a Consumer Cellular customer.
And I've been bragging to my friends about it too.
Call 1-800-971-2718.
To switch and save up to half with Consumer Cellular. Plus, new customers can save $25 when they switch today.
Well, that's a wrap on the show this week. Special thanks goes to our Scholastic Ball Report team. Brett Spence, King of Stream, William Moorfield. Joel Clace, our director, WKYT. Executive producer, Bridget DeVries. The WKYT sports staff, Brian Mullen, Lee K. Howard, Lindsey Gall. Until next week, thanks for watching, and remember, for those you see and you don't see, keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by
Mingy Beef Jerky,
Clark's Pump and Shop, Whitaker Bank, Roberts Insurance, Crown Trophy, Sutherland Chevrolet, Rafferty's, Double Dogs, and by Prep Spin.